Okay, so today I don't have time to set up a camera outside, do a lot of recording. I'm going to do that when I do the full review of this thing. But today I'm going to show you unboxing. Well, this is going to be part of the full review of this. I did a review on YouTube of a motorcycle Bluetooth wireless system. And when I did, I got a lot of responses, a lot of replies, a lot of people commenting, how do you like it, and all this stuff. So the company told me they're not paying me for this review, but they told me they'd send me the product and I'd give a review. And I told them I was only going to give an honest review. I'm not going to review something and give you a dishonest review. Now, the reason why I got rid of this and I didn't keep the one I kept it, I have it still, the original one of these, this FODSPORTS Bluetooth motorcycle helmet system. The reason why I kept it, the reason why I kept it is as a backup on my second helmet. So, okay, that's good. Anyway, as a backup on my second helmet, I kept one of these, but I wanted to. The things I didn't like about the original was that it was the first one that I got. It was like $60 or something like that. It wasn't expensive, but the things I didn't like was the battery life didn't last long. If I drove for an hour and I stopped, say I went to Jacksonville to a friend's house or something, and I stopped for a while, for hour or two or whatever, then I started driving back, the battery would die, and I was like, why is the battery dying? I thought maybe I'm leaving it on. So what I started to doing was bringing a little charger. When I got there, I'd plug it in and charge it and then leave and come back. Well, that wasn't good. I wanted the hands-free that the Cardo had, where it had hands-free. Now, I haven't even looked at this thing. They asked me, they told me if I buy it and then do a review, they'll refund me the money on it. So basically, they're giving me the product to review. So it's the FODSPORTS M1S Plus, M1S Plus, I guess it's called. And here on the box it says music sharing. Let's see, the features on it are, let's see if you can see them. The features are Bluetooth version. You can see FM radio. It's got grouping intercom, anti-noise mic, CVC digital noise reduction function, audio integration, GPS audio integration, music sharing, mute microphone, ultra large capacity. So I think they upgraded the battery. If you look down the bottom corner, right here, it says ultra large capacity. So they've improved the battery size on it. So maybe that was a big thing with the previous one, is the battery was kind of small. It looks like the same one except for it's got blue on it. So I'm going to do an unboxing here. Let's open this thing up, see what you get in the box, and then I'm going to do a full review on it. USB adapter, blah blah blah. FODSPORTS. It's the FODSPORTS M1S Plus. This is the Plus version, everybody. So you got the Plus going on for it right here. So it comes with the quick start guide right here, and I'm shooting this with the Z6, and I put the 24-70 on here. That's why it's a little bit wider shot, and you can see the background because it's f4, because this isn't a fast lens, but for this purpose it's fine. So it's got a start guide. I think this is good for this. Then it's got thank you and a FODSPORTS and YouTube channel and Facebook, QR code, so you can go right directly to it. It's kind of handy. Thank you for shopping. Thanks for shopping on our store website. Let's see what it's got. Power on, volume up, volume down, power direct, power detect, memory clear, mobile phone pairing, answer end call, so you still have to hit a button. Tap 1x to answer or end the call. That's not too bad, just hit the thing. Reject call, hold for 2 seconds, redial last number. Voice commands, Siri S voice. So it's got voice commands, Siri or S voice. I'm assuming that's Google Voice will work. I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot and let you guys know if it works with with the Google Voice. I have a little bit of time left. Anyway, quick start guide. That's the one I'll probably use the most. Then it's got a big user manual with all the goodies in it for how to turn it on and get it working. Basic stuff. So here's the unit itself. Let me get it out of this. It's got a little. It's in the same type of. Now the previous one, this was black foam, so that makes a big difference that it's white. It's the same thing. It seems to be the exact same deal. Now what I liked about the other one that I bought was the connection. Let me look. I'm sorry. I'm auxiliary. Now see, it uses a USB plug for the speakers and for the microphone. And that has volume up and volume down on the top. So volume up and volume down on the top. Two big buttons here, and if you hold them in, it'll turn on. It probably turns on. There it goes, it's turning on. And then it starts pairing. You got to hold one in to pair. It's got to pair with your phone, whatever. Anyway, hold it in again to turn it off. I'm holding both buttons. Turns red, turns off. Simple. It's a simple idea. It's a blue FODSPORTS. It's a pretty nice looking little unit. It's not too thick. It's thicker than the Cardo that I have now, but it's not too thick. Set that aside. But what I was saying was the other one that I have, the wires and stuff stay connected to the little plate that goes on, and then this has connections. This part here has like connections that snap in, so when you snap it in, it makes connection with the headphones. So when you take this off, you just take this off and walk away. You don't have to worry about unplugging any wires out of it, and the wires stay connected to the piece that's on there. I kind of like the way that is set up. This one here, the last one of this, is the only thing I didn't like was it seemed a little like it was gonna, like it could fall off easy. So what else is in the box? You got your typical speakers and microphone cable with a USB. So that's what I was saying was there, it's all like a micro USB cable that runs all this stuff. And I'm just using OBS to record this thing right now. I'm gonna put it in the helmet and go for a ride with it and let you see. So they've improved the cords. The cords are thicker. It's got the same little quick connect 2-pin quick connect, or it's just like a regular small. It's a small pin quick connect cable, so you can see it just uses this little. Who said the Z6 wouldn't focus on something right instead of on your face? Move my hand in front of my face and it'll. There. Hands in front of my face. Microphone. And it uses a USB-C connection. So they changed it to a USB-C. So now this connection on here is a USB-C. It plugs in with a USB-C in the side of the unit. So it's a USB. That's kind of nice. It's got a little USB-C connection. So that's updated. Maybe it's faster and louder and better. I don't know. The other thing was it wasn't very loud. So what I did was I took a microphone, I took a little adapter thing. I cut the cords and stuff on it. So typically you have one that's longer. The cables are much better. They look like braided cables on the inside with rubber on the outside. It's kind of nice. It's got rubberized cables. But on my other one, but the speakers look the same. They look the same as the other ones. I'm going to try them. I'm going to install this entire thing just like it is because it has the USB-C. I'm going to install it in my other helmet. Now it's not. I'm used to my new Schuberth helmet is super quiet, so I'm kind of used to that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride with the old unit, and I'm going to take a trip with the old unit and see what it's like, and drive down the highway and listen to the music and all that stuff that I've been doing before. And then I'm going to take it back and install this one and see what this is like after installing this one with the new speakers and new microphone and everything. I'll make a phone call and whatnot. Anyway, it's got the little connections, little clip and little connector thing. So I still have this on my helmet, on my other helmet. So I don't really need to install that. That's nice. And I still have the pads on the inside of the helmet too. And the pads that came with it that go inside the helmet. What is this stuff? Oh, this is if you have a So it comes with the accessories if you have. So here's the microphone. If you're not going to use this boom microphone, which I do on my, I use the boom on my shoe berth because it's a the shoe berth is a modular helmet, so it flips up. So you need the boom, but with the other one, you've got a little microphone that you can stick on. Actually, I don't use this on the shoe berth either. I take this little stick on one and I put it right on the side of my pad right here, where it's still connected to the part where it flips up, and it's right there by my mouth and it's facing this way, and it seems to work fine. So I don't need that. I tried this, the boom on my shoe berth, and the thing just kept getting hit by the, it kept getting hit by the helmet when I go to put it on, take it off. I have to pull it in, drop the helmet down, then push it back out of the way. It's just in the way. It was more of a hassle. It was in the way. So it's got a charging thing. I'm going to charge it up. It's got a USB-C charging cable, which is, that's nice too. And then it also has this is an auxiliary cable. So you can, basically, you can plug in auxiliary in the bottom. I'll look and see if it's, yeah, it's just a auxiliary thing in the bottom. And then I don't know if this records out or if it's to plug into your phone, right? I don't know if this is like to plug in your phone or into like a music player that doesn't have Bluetooth. So if you have a music player that doesn't have Bluetooth, that auxiliary is an input. Maybe it's an input. I'll look it up. I'll do some more research on this and see. I'll read the manual tonight and check it out before I get to installing this thing. But I thought I'd do the beginning of this video to do an unboxing of it, let you guys know what came in the box, what it is. This is it's the FODSPORTS M1S Plus. So I'm gonna compare it to the M1S. I've got the M1S. I had to go over there for a second. So I've got the FODSPORTS M1S. It's right here. This is the FODSPORTS M1S, and the M1S Plus looks like to be, but see, this has a USB, the old style USB plug, and the M1S Plus has USB-C on it. Not that you can really see this too well, but here's what they look like side by side. They both basically look the same. Let's see. Yeah, the difference is they move the volume to the top on this Plus. They move the volume buttons to the top instead of on the front, which I couldn't tell where the volumes were. That's a good idea to have them on the top. So you couldn't turn the volume up and down. Now you can kind of reach over. We'll see if it's on your helmet. I know the back, I could know easily that the back one's the Plus. So I could reach over, feel the first one, feel the back one, and click to the second one. So that would be better than pushing in on the front. You can't tell where it is exactly. Looks like the clips go on the same. The buttons are basically the same. They got rid of, what did they put? So this one has a USB on the bottom also. So the original version, FODSPORTS M1S Pro, has a USB on the bottom. It's got another USB port on the bottom and one on the back for the microphone. So I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look. It might have one out on the bottom for speakers or something, and then one out the back for the microphone. I can't remember. But it still has the auxiliary port. It still has the auxiliary port on the bottom. So I'm sure that operates exactly the same on the M1S Pro. But this Plus one seems to be, it's about the same exact size. It is the same exact size, except for the buttons have been moved to the top. So I'm just giving you guys a little heads up about what's fixing to come. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready to make you a review on this headset unit. And Biketoberfest was this last week, and I missed it. I didn't even go, but you know, I didn't really care. Last year I went and it wasn't all that great. This year I didn't feel like going back. It was so small. I mean, with COVID and everything, it's been so small. Last year was before COVID and it was still small, so I can't imagine this year. And Bike Week was hardly nothing this year. And it was during COVID, but we had the COVID thing. But a lot of bikers still came out for it, so I don't know why they even... But it was, they used to have at Bike Week, they used to have these big, huge tents and they had everybody would get in. They'd have like all these corp companies and stuff in the tents showing off. Like Dennis Kirk would be there, and they'd have, you know, all the big companies online, just different big companies, online companies, and companies that sent out magazines and brochures and stuff would show up, and they'd have racks and racks of all different kinds of clothes and all different kinds of discounts and stuff. And this time all it had was a couple little tents, the manufacturer's tents, and that was it. I mean, it's hardly nothing. It's hardly nothing this year. So anyway, I'm putting everything back in the little box here because I don't want to get it messed up for now, but I will be doing a review on it, and you'll be checking out the review of the FODSPORTS. Oops, it's upside down. You'll be getting a review soon of this FODSPORTS M1S Plus. So I don't know what's the difference between the Plus and the Pro, or if there's a difference at all, whatever. I'll bust out the thing and take a look at both. Up to 8 riders. I think that other one, I think the Pro is only up to 4 riders. Pairs with 3 Bluetooth devices. That's nice. So you can have the phone, GPS, and something else paired up. Wireless full duplex intercom, music sharing, FM radio. You know what I'm also going to try is pairing it to my Cardo and seeing if it works with interchangeable microphone, mute microphone available, and a call on intercom. It's from China. It's not bad. Really, for the price, it's $100. I think the Cardo is 170 or something like that. So it was an extra $70 for the Cardo Freecom 4 Plus that I got, and I really like it. I haven't done a follow-up review on it yet, but I will, and it's been fantastic. So anyway, so that's that. That's the unboxing, and let's get to riding it and see how it works on the road. See how it rides. See what it sounds like. See if it's louder. I'll let you guys know. All right, thanks.